the land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and it hosts a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And a defender missed. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to throw, it's Parker. Fires to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Finds his man. It's Hicks. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Illini! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Parker. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll try to pop the draw. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll try to get outside. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30, the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illinois!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Parker. Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Illinois lining up quickly. on 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Pulls and fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball...
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Illini! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here we go, try to get it to the edge. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
To throw, it's Parker. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Parker. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes a handoff. It's Hicks. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Right on the money. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Another incompletion on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On his way back to the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO.
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Zings it complete to the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll try to slam it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some